A very pleasant good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Talon Field on the campus of Trinity College of Jacksonville for NCCAA Women's Soccer, featuring the visiting Royals from Warner University. And your home team, Eagles of Trinity College of Jacksonville. Before we begin, we'd like to ask everyone to please stand for prayer and our national anthem. Lord Father, we ask you to bless these young women on the field tonight. We thank you for allowing them to come out and play this wonderful game, Lord. We ask you to help us heal our land, Father, and all that's happening as we turn back to you. Lord, bless the Royals as they travel home tonight. Keep them safe and free from all harm on the road. Let every word, action, and deed be glorifying to you during today's contest. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Introducing the starting lineup for the Warner University Royals. Number 2, Yami Fuentes. Number 3, Hannah Kenny. Number 6, Morgan Sullivan. Number 10, Clarissa Chu. Number 14, Alicia Heiser. Number 17, Gianna Bellomo. Number 18, Jessica Alejandre. Number 19, Sabrina Bushashila. Number 25, Jocelyn Malahis. Number 6, Lillian Dodge. And the goalkeeper for the Royals, number 00, Ina Venula. The head coach, Mr. Steve Lord. And the starters for your home team, Trinity College of Jacksonville Eagles. Number 5, Ayla Buckley. Number 7, Aubrey Settle. Number 9, Kira Goodwin. Number 11, Lucy Reif. Number 13, Shayla Mendonca. Number 15, Camila Lopez. Number 16, Tatum Wolke. Number 19, Gina Beto. Number 22, Jocelyn Medina. Number 55, Abigail Mendoza. And the goalkeeper, number 21, Katiana Grace. The head coach, Alexa Pittman. And assistant coach, Brenner Pittman. And we are ready for South Region Women's Soccer here at Trinity College of Jacksonville. The NCCAA Division II TCJ Eagles taking on NCCAA and Division I Warner University, who is also a member of the NAIA Sun Conference. Hello again, everybody. I'm Ray Bureau, and you're watching us live on TBC Eagles. Warner has a record of 1-3-1 overall. They have not yet played a Sun Conference opponent. Their last game was a 3-0 loss to Faulkner University of Alabama on Saturday. The Royals average 1.2 goals per game. They have taken 19.4 shots per game. 37% of their shots have been on goal, with 6 of them successful. Led by head coach Steve Lord. The athletic director of Warner University is Mr. Sean Hanaram, and the sports information director is Ms. Kennedy Burks. Great communication between Ms. Kennedy and myself as we prepared for this afternoon's contest. The Eagles are 3-1-1 overall, no record in NCCAA Division II South Region competition. Their last game was a 4-0 loss at Polk State College this past Saturday. The Eagles are averaging 2.6 goals per game. They're taking 16.2 shots per game, with 54% of them on goal and 16% successful. Head coach Alexa Pittman in her 3rd year, assisted by her husband Brenner Pittman. Athletic director is Mr. John D. Jones, and I, Ray Bureau, I am the sports information director and a play-by-play announcer. The Eagles will wear the home whites and will start the first half going from the left to the right across your screen. And Warner is in the navy blues with the white shoulders going from the right to the left. It's warm but very nice out here at Talon Field. 85 degrees, no chance of rain, at least in the immediate forecast. The wind not blowing at the moment, but when it does, is blowing in toward the camera, so right at you at approximately 14 miles per hour. She'll be wearing the green penny, number 21, underneath that penny on the blue jersey. And for Warner University, the goalkeeper, Ina Venula. She is a graduate student from Lahti, Finland, and a transfer student from Itawamba Community College. And in her 270 minutes, or checked out 160 minutes, she has allowed 1 goal and she has recorded 5 saves. Katiana Grace for Trinity College of Jacksonville, 390 minutes so far this season. She's allowed 5 goals and she has saved 25 shots. As you see, we are underway. Warner, NAIA, and NCCAA Division I. Eagles have their largest roster they've ever had, and they've made it work to their advantage. 3 wins, 1 loss, 1 tie so far, including a big win over NAIA Bruton Parker Christian University. I sometimes forget they've also changed names this year. 3-0 on the last home game for Trinity College. Yes, Warner fans, we have changed our name to Trinity College of Jacksonville. We're still glad you're here joining us here on the TBC Eagles Sports Network. There's a reason we haven't been able to change that yet, but we'll do so when we get that opportunity. That was a pass attempt headed towards the middle of the box, and Katiana Grace picks that one up. Grace has done a fantastic job as the #1 goalkeeper for Coach Pittman. The freshman from Coral Springs, Florida. Just 5 goals allowed in 5 games, and she has saved 25 for an average of 5 saves per game. She's gotten terrific help from her defense as always. Alyssa Lechuga unavailable. She, last year, remember, was named among the very best in the entire NCCAA in defense, especially preventing shots. Unavailable, however, this afternoon for the Eagles. However, they do have a very solid defensive front. That pass was intended for Clarissa Chu, but out of her reach and out of bounds. And that will be a goal kick for the Eagles. That was a pass attempt that just went astray. Grace likes to do her own goal kicking, and she has the leg to get it past that midfield stripe. That one knocked down by Mendoza. Royals have had all the ball control so far in the early going. But again, it's still very early on. And this one will roll out of bounds, and it'll be an Eagles throw-in. We have a new gentleman on the stats for us this afternoon, men's soccer player Joshua Amesbury. A couple goals so far and assists. You and Noah doing a really nice job for the Eagles. Who's older, you or Noah? Noah is older 2 years. He's a junior, you're a freshman. And we're glad to have you both. Haven't really gotten a chance to meet our new players yet. Lucy Reif in a battle with Royal attacker Jessica Alejandre. And the Eagles for a moment won that battle. Then the Royals able to get the ball, but the Eagles steal it right back. Wolke chasing this one down near the sideline. She'll keep it in play, and it bounces off of Yami Fuentes and out of bounds for a Trinity throw-in. Thomas Speed doing our camera work for us once again. He got a tough job today because that sun's right on his screen and makes it very difficult for him to see. Jessica Medina could not hold on to control of the ball. Morgan Sullivan with the steal. She races past midfield, looking all the way up the pitch to Lillian Dodge, but Grace will beat Dodge to the ball. Risky play whenever the keeper comes out of the goal box, but Grace able to get to the ball first. Leading scorer for Warner, Morgan Sullivan with 3 goals. Pass to the left side. Chu has 1 goal this season. Took another attempt. That one is on goal and a save for Katiana Grace. So Chu takes the game's first shot, and it is on goal. And a big punt all the way past the stripe. On the Trinity offensive side, but Warner gets to it first. Ball kept on the ground, sent back into the wind. It's blowing toward us, but a little diagonally, just barely left to right. Goes out of bounds. That will be a throw-in for the Royals. And a big throw-in all the way up the pitch. Hustling back on defense. And a great play by Ayla Buckley. And you'll find her north, south, east, and west all over the soccer field. Buckley has 1 assist on the season. That one was a pass intended for Chu inside the box, but Grace again gets to the ball first. Jessica Medina with possession, looking for Wolke up the right sideline. Wolke will get to the ball first, keep it in play. 1 defender coming on. She dribbles around that defender to the right side of the box, and her pass, though, looked like she might have hit the ground before the ball and didn't get much on it. Trying to get the ball inside to Kira Goodwin. Royals send this one all the way back up front. Now, Trinity's had a little better ball control in the past couple of moments. That's Lucy Reif taking the pass up the left side. Lucy Reif with 5 goals this season. She is Trinity's leading scorer, followed by Gina Beto with 4. Camila Lopez has 2, and a few other teammates each have a goal apiece. Elizabeth Rosario, Gianna Bellomo, and Lillian Dodge have each scored a goal for the Royals this season. Mendoza coming up from behind, and a really nice pass, but a little bit too strong. Buckley gets a foot on it, knocks it off of a Royal, and takes possession towards midfield. Lopez, the recipient. And that one goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for the Royals all the way across the field. Men's soccer got another win last night at Andrew College, 4-0. Daniel Moreno, the first 3 of those 4 goals for the hat trick. So congratulations, Daniel Moreno. I just got the information. I haven't been able to put that up yet, but we'll get that written up for you before too long. I think it was Joe who scored the 4th goal. How do you say that name again? Joao. I always mess that one up. So Joao, my apologies there, but congratulations, you got your goal. There were some assists. Offhand, I don't remember, but you love to pass the ball around. There's not a selfish player on either of these 2 soccer teams. They all just want to win the game, and they'll do what it takes to get more goals in the opposition. That one goes out of bounds, a throw-in for the Royals. Warner with possession on the far side, on their offensive side of the field. And that one knocked away and cleared out of bounds by Mendoza. And another throw-in for the Royals. And a high cross pass that goes astray past the end line for a Trinity goal kick. So far, just one shot in this game. Clarissa Chu of Warner. It was on goal. Goal kick for Katiana Grace. And a big boot once again, almost all the way to midfield. That's hard to do off the ground. And we have ourselves a pushing foul. That one's going to get called against Warner. And that one's called against Gianna Belomo, who wears number 17. And a free kick for the Eagles. Belomo, a junior from Winter Park, Florida. Winter Park High School, not too far away from Warner. And Warner University in Lakeland, Florida. Good ball movement all the way across the stripe and a perfect pass to Sullivan. 3 goals so far this season. Settle gets on top and the shot is taken. It actually missed a little wide to the left, so it won't go as a shot on goal or a save. That one hit the net to the left side of the post, but it will be a corner kick as it deflected off of Katiana Grace. So a Warner corner kick. Sullivan with her first attempt of the afternoon. I cannot see who's taking the kick. And just a tap inside. Who took the kick was Alejandre. She wears 18 for the Royals. And the Eagles are able to clear this one away. And a tangle up and a foul called against Kira Goodwin. Reaching from behind and grabbing the jersey, and the Royals will get a free kick inside the circle. The Royals with the free kick. And a big boot, but into the wind. That one bounces in the box. A header cleared away. It was about to go in off Morgan Sullivan, who did a header, but good job. That was Jocelyn Medina who got back there to clear that one out. It was about to bounce in the net. So Medina gets herself a defensive save. Sullivan with the shot and a goal. Morgan Sullivan, her 4th of the season, was able to get that one between Grace and the right post and give the goal and the lead to the Warner Royals. Her second shot, and this one is successful. And so the Eagles now playing from behind. That ball just kind of battled up into the air. And the assist goes to Alicia Heiser, who got that high pass to Sullivan, and Sullivan was able to knock it in. So the Eagles trailing 1-0. Royals looking to extend back at midfield. That high bounder, and Sullivan just got right in front of it, and she put a lot on that line drive shot. She is the team's leading scorer. Medina with the steal, and then a battle for the ball with Gianna Belomo, and this one goes out of bounds, and it will last touched by Medina for a Royals throw-in. And out of bounds, deflected off a TCJ player. So the Royals again will throw it in. And Yami Fuentes had to chase the ball down, and we're ready to resume. And a good throw in intended for Clarissa Chu, and that one is knocked out of bounds. Chu knocks it out. That'll be a goal kick for the Eagles. Goal kick for Grace. And a big bounder one right past the circle and then knocked down. Loose ball. Lucy Reif chasing this one down. She'll get to it first. One to beat. She collides, however, with Kenny. Ball headed towards the corner and knocked back up Warner's direction. To the middle of the field, and the pass goes from Alejandre to Clarissa Chu. This one set up the pitch a little too strong, and Grace is able to beat the attacker to the ball. Pass intended for Shelly Cape, or check that, Lillian Dodge. And there you see the big boot from Grace, and this one goes out of bounds. It is going to be a Trinity throw-in. We have a substitution. Taylor McCrory comes in for Abigail Mendoza. Taylor McCrory wearing number 2. She has 1 goal this season. Mendoza wearing 55 comes out. We have a tripping foul called against Kira Goodwin. Foul called against the Eagles. Kira Goodwin got called for the foul. Free kick and sent all the way toward the end line before cleared out of bounds. It's going to be, looks like a throw-in. And again, Royals will chase the ball down and send it back into play. Nice job by Beto to keep it from going across the end line, and she was able to direct that ball toward the side for a throw-in rather than a corner kick. Grace will pick this one up and get ready to punt. Right on the midfield stripe, headed up into the air by Wolke and then by Goodwin, controlled by McCrory. Pass to Lucy Reif. Reif, though, could not find her target. A loose ball. Reif racing with Dodge, and Reif will knock the ball out of bounds off the foot of Dodge for a TCJ throw-in. So Lucy Reif sends it inbounds off the header from Goodwin. Couple of high kicks, ball up into the air. McCrory trying to control it, but a nice defensive play from Alicia Heiser. And then Heiser's able to clear it back towards midfield. Aubrey Settle, another defensive specialist with possession. Royals lead 1-0. The goal from Morgan Sullivan less than 11 minutes in. Loose ball grabbed by Sullivan. She sends it up the right sideline. The ball is knocked out of bounds. Ayla Buckley with another fine defensive play. First. Boot towards McCrory inside the circle. One-on-one, McCrory finds Reif, and Reif's pass is intercepted by Yami Fuentes. Beto has her pass picked off. Chu on the sideline. Ball stayed in bounds. Loose ball to Beto. She finds McCrory. And the Royals get another steal. Towards the center. Pass to Sabrina Bushashia. Worked up the field and knocked out of bounds by Medina. Then Medina is able to steal the inbound pass. Goodwin pops this one up into the air. Beto could not control it. And the body control from Belomo. She has possession now, finds Chu to the left side of the box. Chu trying to get it into Sullivan. Aubrey Settle, though, knocks it away. That is a shot taken and missed wide to the right. Jessica Alejandre with the attempt. Shot number 4 for the Royals. Trinity has yet to take a shot. Tatiana Grace has 2 saves and a defensive save also for the Eagles. But one of those shots went in. Good pass towards Rife off the ground. Eagles send this one right back to the keeper. Lopez to the outside. The wall pass back to Lopez, a little too strong. Royals on the advance. Goodwin coming up, thwarting a miscue on the pass. Gina Beto, the interception, and she'll send this one out of bounds. A throw in for the Royals. Just shy of the midway point of the first half. 1-0, Warner leads. Volke battling with Fuentes, and Fuentes knocks it out of bounds for a Trinity throw in. Beto's throw in, tipped out of bounds once again. Alyssa Lechuga apparently is available. I thought for a little bit that she wasn't. She's getting some instruction from Coach Pittman and is ready to head to the scorer's table. Lopez at midfield to the far side. Pass knocked down. Lopez looking for Wolke, just out of her reach and knocked away. That was Fuentes with the defensive play. Sullivan with the tap pass towards Alejandre to the far sideline. Sullivan getting into position. Pass back to Jessica Alejandre. She has options to all sides. Pass to Sabrina Bushashia. Bushashia able to get it back to Alejandre, and the Eagles clear it back. McCrory trying to put some pressure on. Royals, though, making good passes, hitting their targets. McCrory to Bushashia. To Alejandra. Pass to Fuentes on the sideline. Knocked down momentarily by Wolke. And a battle for the ball. Now the loose ball. Won by the Eagles, and Goodwin will knock it out of bounds. That will be a Royals throw-in. Alyssa Lechuga ready to enter the pitch for the first time. She'll have to hold on just a little while. Throw-in pass, and cleared away by Kira Goodwin. Throw-in for Yami Fuentes. That one stays in play. Wolke with the steal. Had a little trouble getting around Fuentes, and it will be a Warner throw-in. Pass toward the top of the box. However, Belomo unable to control the pass, and we have ourselves a whistle. Kira Goodwin will get called for the trip up, and it will be a free direct kick for Warner. And we'll see which Royal decides to take the kick. Jessica Alejandre is setting up, but so are two others. Sometimes teams like to do a little fake move. Check that, 3 Eagles will line up defensively. Looks like Kira Goodwin will now join that wall. It will be Alejandre. She goes for the goal, and it goes right into the hands of Katiana Grace. So credit Alejandre with a shot, her second, first one on goal. And the save for Grace is number 3. And we have ourselves a whistle. Little push foul called against Warner, so a free kick for TCJ. Lopez slowly approaching midfield. And a whistle as Rife goes for the ball. And we have ourselves a Royals possession. Free kick for the Royals. And the header straight up into the air. And excellent ball control by Jessica Alejandre, keeping it away from the defenders. Ball sent towards the near sideline, grabbed by Belomo. Trying to get around Goodwin, but Goodwin stays right on top. Medina and Beto also back. That one hits off Lopez's foot. And then off her back, and now we have ourselves a pushing foul called against the Royals. Morgan Sullivan called for the push. It'll be a free kick for the Eagles. So Lechuga ready to check in. We have a Warner Royal also at the table now. Elisa Ubet. So Lisa Ubet Rosario now entering for Warner. Alyssa Lechuga for the Eagles. Tatum Wolke comes out, as does Clarissa Chu. And we're going to pause here for the first half water break with the Warner Royals leading 1-0. We'll be back in just a bit. And we're ready to finish off the first half between Trinity College of Jacksonville and Warner University. 1-0 Warner. Goal scored by Morgan Sullivan in minute number 11. 18:56 left until the halftime break. And there's the whistle. Second half now underway. Jocelyn Medina with the throw in, but the Royals quickly take possession away. Warner has taken 6 shots, 5 of them on goal. And Grace has saved 2. There was also a defensive save. That one goes out of bounds and will be a Warner throw-in. Trinity has yet to get off a shot. Warner has had far better ball control throughout the first half. Inside the box, Elizabeth Rosario. Eagles are able to clear it out of the box, and this one, that's a shot attempt from Sabrina Bushashia. Her first attempt, it was a little bit off the mark, so not a save for Grace, and not a shot on goal. It was wide to the left. And we have ourselves a foul. That's going to get called against Morgan Sullivan and be a free kick for Trinity. Grace will send this well past the stripe. And a high header. Curry trying to control the ball, but knocked away by Heiser. Royals quickly up the pitch. This is Lillian Dodge. 1 goal this season. Sends it to the outside to Rosario. Cross pass in the middle of the box. Dangerous territory. And the ball knocked away. I thought that Bushashia was going to take the shot. Instead, she tried to pass it, and the Eagles were able to clear it out of bounds. Throw in for the Royals. To me, like Bushashia had an opportunity. She may not have recognized it. McCrory sends it back. Eagles back towards midfield. Ball taken away. Royals back on the offensive side. Lopez coming up to try to steal, and she is successful. Right into the middle of the box. To the left side, Rosario guarded very well by Beto, and the ball's tapped out of bounds off Fuentes, a Trinity throw-in. Pass inside to Alyssa Lechuga, who's playing more of an offensive position here today. Warner with the steal, back on their offensive side. Rosario looking to get the ball inside, but missed her target. Grace coming out of the box, jumps on top of the ball. Great recognition by both. A nice gymnastic-style moves to avoid the collision. Grace going for the ball, and credit to Lillian Dodge as she was able to avoid hitting Grace, and neither of them injured, thank goodness. Beto with the throw in. Rosario battling with Lechuga, and Lechuga knocks the ball out of bounds. Shayla Mendonca using the body to control the ball, but her pass taken away. Excellent footwork from Jessica Alejandre, but her pass intercepted by Beto. Now Beto battling with Rosario, and Rosario will get called for a push. Free kick for Trinity. Jocelyn Medina looking for some attacking teammates up the pitch. And instead, back towards Shayla Mendonca. And Mendonca up the right side. Her pass knocked away, but she uses her head to get it back to her teammate Goodwin. And the pass from Goodwin goes out of bounds. Just over 14 minutes remain in the first half. Lopez able to steal the ball away from Alejandra. Lechuga looking up the pitch. Rory's not quite there. Royals are able to get back there first and maintain control of the ball. Pass right up the sideline to Rosario. She finds Alejandra, and that pass a little too strong. Grace had come out of the penalty box, so she had to keep it on the ground and made a good boot all the way to the other side of the field. Hornado regains possession very quickly. Battle for the ball inside the circle. Warner wins the battle. Aubrey Settle able to knock the ball away. It's out of bounds for a throw-in, but Settle getting back defensively, keeping the Royals from getting the ball into the scoring area. And a nice defensive play. Kira Goodwin thwarting the shot attempt from Gianna Belomo. That's a shot attempt for Belomo and a save for Grace. But credit Goodwin there. She made sure Belomo couldn't really take the shot that she wanted to take. Pass to Reif up the left side of the box. Reif will control the ball. Send it back towards Lopez. And this one will go out of bounds off Warner. It's a throw-in for the Eagles. Reif to the left side of the box. Tried to send it into McCrory. However, it goes to the goalkeeper, Iana Vanula. Iana Vanula, 1 goal allowed, 5 saves. The graduate student from Lahti, Finland. And what a punt. Vanula well past the stripe. Hardly any wind blowing at the moment. And good head control from Fuentes. Might have been a little miscommunication there. Sullivan may have thought someone was behind her when she tried to make the fancy pass, and this one goes out of bounds, and it will be Trinity's possession. Shayla Mondanka with the throw-in. Eagles will send this back to Grace. Shelby Cape heading to the table, ready to come in for Warner. And another Warner Royal heading to the table, Kiara Blissett. So we'll see both Blissett and Cape at the next opportunity. That one's out of bounds. It's going to be Warner's possession. Nope, Trinity's possession. And so the 2 Warner subs will have to hold on a little bit longer. Pass to the far side. Looking for Callie Robinson. And Robinson sends it back towards Goodwin, a little off the mark. However, Medina able to catch up. She finds Lechuga to the right side, and a nice play by Yami Fuentes will keep Lechuga from advancing. Eagles, though, do get the throw in. And Donka with the throw in. This one goes off Lechuga and goes over to the Royals. Now that allows a substitution. Number 15, Kiara Blissett, and number 28, Shelby Cape. And coming off will be Morgan Sullivan and Jessica Alejandre. Both of them a fine job in the first half. Sullivan with the goal. To the top of the box. And a nice clear away by Aubrey Settle. However, Warner gets possession right back. Top of the box, that's a shot attempt. It is knocked up and over, and a nice job by Katiana Grace. A long attempt by Gianna Belomo, her second, and both on goal. And Grace had to time that one well, and she was able to knock it over the crossbar, keep it out of the net. It will go for a corner kick for the Royals. So we have a corner kick. Corner kick taken by Jocelyn Malagis. Ball headed back towards midfield. Battle for the ball. Goodwin was battling, but the Warner defender was able to keep possession. Sabrina Bouchachia. Warner sends it up the right side of the box. Ayla Buckley with another fine defensive play. Corner kick for the Royals. And a low line drive corner kick. Cleared away by Lucy Rife. Eagles have played very tough defense. Warner has had some opportunities. 9 shots, 7 on goal, 1 successful. That one will be a throw-in for the Eagles. Approximately 7 minutes remain. Battle for the ball right near the pylon. And it's out of bounds to the Royals. Cleared back up the pitch. Lechuga able to intercept the pass. One coming up from behind. They tangle up, and Lechuga will get the benefit of the call. The foul called against Shelby Cape for the hold. Eagles with the free kick. And he'll back it up where the spot of the foul occurred. Jocelyn Medina gets the whistle. And she brings it back towards Mendonca. To Medina. She has options. She's looking for McCrory, and the pass knocked away. Each time the Eagles have gotten into potential scoring area, Warner's defense has thwarted all efforts. Eagles still have not gotten off a shot. Lopez has Rife to her left. And a good play tapped away by Jocelyn Malagis. This one will head out of bounds. Last touch by the Eagles, so it's going to be a goal kick for Warner. Vanula will take the goal kick. I believe this is her first one. And Vanula, we saw her punt a few minutes ago. Let's see how she does on the ground. A low line drive, but she was looking for a teammate with that one. Medina taps it back to Mendonca, and a long pass looking for Lechuga. A little bit overshot. A collision. Kira Goodwin was grabbed, and the holding foul called against Gianna Belomo. Free kick for the Eagles with just under 4.5 remaining in the first half. Now Lopez has the leg to go for the score from there. Let's see if she has it in mind. Left-footed kicker. Shelby Cape will have to back up 10 yards. Lopez gets the whistle. She's trying to send it to Goodwin inside, and a one-hopper bounces away from Goodwin and into the hands of Anula. That was a pass. And a collision shy of the circle. Medina called for a block. No yellow card. Medina just getting an explanation. This one sent to the near sideline, looking for Yami Fuentes. Inside the box goes Cape. She takes the shot, and a save by Katiana Grace, her 6th. Shelby Cape with her first attempt of the afternoon, and it is on goal. 3 minutes left in the first half. It's a little warmer today than we've seen it the last few games here at Talon Field. Grace will allow teammates to catch her breath and then get back up into position. Goodwin hits that one off Fuentes, and a blocking foul called against the Royals. Eagles get a free kick. And Katiana Grace will be called up to take the kick. Grace with the boot all the way up the pitch. Header off McCrory. Lechuga trying to regain possession. She loses control. Medina could not keep it away from Cape. Now Cape on the move. Left side of the box. She shoots. And it's knocked down and grabbed by Katiana Grace. Save number 7. Shot attempt number 2 for Shelby Cape, both on goal. Royals quickly regain possession and look for another opportunity to extend the lead with about a minute 20 remaining. Lopez is able to force the retreat back to midfield. Loose ball grabbed by the Royals. Kiara Bissett sends it inside the box, but Grace is able to get there first before Cape. Under a minute to go in the first half. 1-0, Warner leads. Battle for the ball in the circle, won by Warner. Belomo to Cape, left side of the box. Cape shoots and misses wide to the left. That will be a goal kick in the final 20 seconds in the first half. Shelby Cape has been very aggressive at these past couple of minutes. She's taken 3 shots, 2 of them on goal. As time winds down, they may let them go until the ball's out of play. And that is it for the first half. With the score, Warner University 1, Trinity College of Jacksonville 0. The only goal, Morgan Sullivan in minute 11. And that'll bring us into the intermission. We will pause for 15 minutes. We'll keep the camera rolling. You'll see when the women take the field for half number 2. You're watching NCCAA Women's Soccer here on the TBC Eagles Sports Network. Stay with us. All right, second half is underway, 1-0 in favor of the Royals. They are now going from the left to the right. The Eagles in the home whites now going from the right to the left. The only goal, Morgan Sullivan for Warner in minute number 11. The Eagles have not taken a shot at all this afternoon. Warner has taken 12 with 9 of them on goal. And now that's number 13 and 10 on goal. And save number 8 for Tatiana Grace. Shot taken by Morgan Sullivan, her third attempt, second on goal. First one she took went in. That was a bouncer that she just popped right into the right side of the net. We have ourselves a whistle. And the Eagles will get the free kick. Tatiana Grace with 7 saves. Iana Vanula, no saves, but she has not faced a shot on goal. Warner has taken 3 corner kicks. Trinity has not taken a corner kick. There have been no yellow or red cards. So you're up to date in case you missed any of the action. You can always go to our schedule page, click on this game, and hit live stats right on this game on our schedule page, and you'll see everything that Josh Amesbury is inputting as the plays happen. That one goes out of bounds and a throw in for Trinity. And a throw in for the Eagles. Or check that, a free kick for the Eagles. I didn't notice there was a foul called. And so the free kick taken by Ayla Buckley. She will send this to the top right corner of the box. Warner regains possession, and hustling up the pitch is Jessica Alejandre. Gina Beto gets on top, forces Andre to pass, and Buckley with the steal. Buckley's been all over the field once again. One of those able to regain possession. That is Morgan with possession. Morgan Sullivan with the pass toward the near sideline. Kept in play by Clarissa Chu. Buckley with the pass to Medina. Medina, one coming up from behind. And Warner very able to keep Trinity pinned in the backfield. That one goes off Lopez. However, it stays in play. Bushashia back near midfield, sending it back to her keeper. McCrory trying to put on the pressure. Ball headed toward the sideline, kept in bounds by Lucy Reif, but she won't catch up to it in time. Steal by Alisa Heiser. And Warner to midfield. Ball stolen by Rosario. Past the circle. Finds help to the left side of the box. A great pass. Jayla Mendonca able to clear this one away as Rosario, after the wall pass, received it right back. And a good defensive play by the Eagles defender, Shayla Mendonca. Throw in. And a loose ball goes past the end line. That's going to be a corner kick for the Royals. Heading over to take the kick will be Sabrina Bushashia. Said her name quite a bit, the junior from Lake Nona High School in Orlando. So the Royals will set up their offense. The Eagles will set up the defense. Tatiana Grace lining up right in the middle. A tap back into play. Eagles trying to clear this one out, and we have a trip and no call. A collision, a couple of players down, but play on, says the official. Pass to the center. Top of the box, shot taken and pulled wide to the right. That was Gianna Belomo with the attempt. It's her third shot attempt of the afternoon, but she pulled it wide. So a goal kick for Katiana Grace. Once again, it is Belomo trying to get the ball inside to Sullivan, and Sullivan and Grace collide. Both are down. We don't have an indication to stop the clock just yet, but the official has called for the trainer. And now we're told to stop the clock. Well, we're going to pause here while attention given to players on both sides. We'll be right back. Ready to resume play. Morgan Sullivan walking off under her own power. Hopefully she's all right. We'll be able to see her again. Katiana Grace is back in goal, ready to take the free kick for the Eagles. And we are back underway. Big boot pass midfield. Lopez with possession. Options to her left. She finds Rice. Rife at the top of the box looking for McCrory, but it is knocked away and out of bounds. The Eagles will have a throw-in. Around the Sun Conference for you Warner fans, Southeastern in first place. 4 wins, 1 tie. Kaiser 4-1. Scad Savannah 4-2. And a high bouncer and almost got over the head of Anula, but she was able to reach up and pull it down. Taylor McCrory was right there to try to tap it in. Weber International is 3-2. Ave Maria 3-2-1. St. Thomas 3-2-1. Florida Memorial 2 wins, no losses. Warner 1-3-1, and New College of Florida 1-5. Thank you to Ms. Kennedy Burks for providing the information. Meanwhile, we have a foul against Warner and a free kick for Trinity. Free kick for the Eagles. After today, Warner will be in Babson Park, Florida on Saturday to take on Weber International. And then at home against Florida College at Royals Soccer Field on Tuesday, September 23rd. That's a 4:30 kickoff time. Saturday at Weber is at 11 a.m. The Eagles will get another free kick, this time on their offensive side of the field. Scad Savannah in Lake Wales on October 4th. The next few games for your Warner Royals. For the Eagles on Friday, they will travel down to Newport Richey and take on Pasco Hernando State College. Those two teams had a scoreless tie here a couple of weeks ago. We'll see if Lopez goes for the goal. Ina Vanula ready in goal. Lopez will send this one into the box, and it is headed away. That was a pass attempt and a defensive play from Gianna Belomo. South Region play begins for the Eagles at Toccoa Falls on Thursday, October 9th, and at Bob Jones University on Saturday the 11th. And the next home game for Trinity College of Jacksonville, Monday, October 13th against Wesleyan. Hugh able to get the ball past Aubrey Settle to the right side of the box. Cross pass to the middle, a little bit behind her target, Rosario. And that kept Rosario from getting off the shot. Eagles hustle back on defense, and Gina Beto is able to clear this one away. Eagles caught a break with that pass behind Rosario because she was all set to take the shot, but she had to reach back for the ball, and that allowed the defense just enough time to make it difficult. Throw in for the Royals, close to the corner. Ball stays in play to the center of the box, and that one will cross the end line. That's going to be a corner kick, at last touched by Aubrey Settle, so Warner with the corner kick. And coming up is corner kick number 5 for the Royals. Moving in toward the goal. Loose ball knocked toward the top of the box. Shayla Mendonca gets it out of the scoring area. Taylor McCrory, one coming up from behind, and a great job by Hannah Kenny keeping McCrory from advancing or passing. McCrory had a lot of room in front of her, but Kenny, hustling all the way, was able to make the play. Jocelyn Malaysius with the pass, but it takes a right turn and goes out of bounds for a Trinity throw-in. Eagles need just one to tie, and they have more than half an hour to do so. Again, they have not yet taken a shot. Warner has taken 14 with 10 on goal. 1 goal, 8 saves by Grace, 1 defensive save. Mendonca with one from behind, and almost getting there was Lillian Dodge. Warner, though, regains possession. And a shot attempt. That was Bailey Sancioni with the attempt. She didn't quite get much on it. It is on goal. And save number 9 for Katiana Grace. Royals head the ball toward the corner. Chu meets up with Buckley. Battle near the corner. Buckley taps it away. Cross pass in the box and a header. Eagles defense able to knock that away. Gina Beto making the play. And heading our way is the ball, and it just misses our canopy. Hey, that last game, the men's game, I already had a tripod knocked out of commission. Don't want another one. Had to get a new tripod. Pass to the top of the box. Cleared back by the Eagles defense. McCrory battling with Sancioni. McCrory wins the battle, runs into a Warner player, and draws the foul. I believe that was Lillian Dodge, if I saw that correctly. And it is. Eagles with the free kick. Beto to the top of the box. The header. Loose ball. Goodwin can't quite get there in time. Good aggressiveness by the Eagles. But the ball just out of Goodwin's reach, allowing Vanula to pounce on top. Lucy Reif with the shot, and she gets under it, and it goes over. She's hit a couple of goals from that far out this season, looking for her 6th, but it's over the crossbar. That is the first attempt of the afternoon for Trinity College. She had a great opportunity with Vanula coming out of the goal box. And again, under it and a little too strong. Royals trying to get the ball past midfield. And a long pass headed back by Settle. And under control of Belomo. Lopez able to knock this one toward the sideline. That's Alyssa Lechuga clearing the ball to the other side of the stripe, but Warner will get the throw in. Mendonca with the header towards Lopez. Eagles will back it up. And Settle unable to get the control of the ball. And we have a push that's going against Rosario. So a free kick for Trinity College. Tatum Wolke ready to check back in. And now we have a Royal heading to the table. This is Bria Sierra Brockington, ready to make her first appearance of the afternoon. Rosario. She finds Jessica Alejandre. Quick pass up the pitch, cleared away by the goalkeeper, and a whistle. Offsides, I believe, is the call, so a free kick for TCJ. Another Royal, Yami Fuentes, preparing to make. And we have ourselves a Warner possession. Royals get a free kick after the foul. Alicia Heiser, who had the assist when Morgan Sullivan scored in minute 11. She sends this one up the pitch. And a whistle. Aubrey Settle getting called for the block. And a direct kick for Warner. Warner has taken 15 shots, 11 on goal. Trinity just one shot. This is a free direct kick for the Royals. There are 3 potential shooters surrounding the ball. And we'll see who ends up taking the kick. Lucia Shia is there. Belomo also there. It will be Belomo. She's going for the goal and misses wide to the right. Gianna Belomo with her 4th attempt of the afternoon. And 2 substitutions for Warner, 1 for Trinity. Number 2, Yami Fuentes. And number 36, Bria Sierra Brockington. Coming out will be Clarissa Chu and Jocelyn Malayges. Jacqueline Malages. Thank you. That was close. Tatum Wolke goes in for Alyssa Lechuga. This is Rosario to the right side of the box. Brockington, cross pass into the middle, cleared away by Beto. Wolke, who just re-entered with the pass, but it's intercepted. Lopez in a battle with Alejandre. Alejandre able to get the pass off. Looking for Rosario. The shot attempt and a save. Number 10 for Katiana Grace. Shot taken by Lillian Dodge, her first attempt of the afternoon. Grace has been busy back there with 10 saves. She's done a really good job. That is shot number 16 overall and 11th on goal. And a foul called against Warner. Free kick for the Eagles. Called against Gianna Belomo for the push. And a yellow card. So we will pause the clock while the official processes the yellow card. And that's going against Jessica Alejandre. And we resume play. Lucy Reif takes the pass. Loose ball. Headed back up Trinity's way. Brockington able to find Bua Shishia. Buckley racing Brockington for the ball, out of bounds. Trinity with the throw in. They waste no time. And a foul called against Lopez. Uchishia with the kick. Looking for Rosario, but a defender knocks it away. Dodge with the hustle, able to get it away from Mendonca. The Eagles send it back towards midfield before Warner regains possession. To the left side. Alejandra back towards the circle. This is Heiser, and that one crosses the sideline. Throw in for Trinity. Reif to McCrory. Reif now heading up the left side. Pass, though, knocked out of bounds. Trinity with the throw in. Lopez to Buckley. Sario with the header to Alejandra. Mendonca sending the ball back Trinity's way, but the Royals regain possession before knocking one out of bounds for a throw-in for the Eagles. Eagles with the throw-in. And he'll do it again, just a little further up the field. Up the right side and out of bounds. Last touch by McCrory, so the Warner Royals will have the throw in. Kiara Blissett ready to return for the Royals. Lopez looking for Reif. Cleared back towards midfield. Rosario with the pass up the pitch. Gina Beto, though, able to get her body between Dodge and the ball. And the Eagles clear it to the side before sending it back up towards midfield. Royals, though, regain possession. Lucia brings it back behind the stripe. Battle for the ball. Brockington and Buckley out of bounds. Last touched by Brockington. So Trinity will have the throw in. Settle to Buckley. Both teams being very aggressive, attacking the ball. Making sure the one with possession can't advance. Out of bounds, it goes to Warner. Now we have the substitution. Blissett is in, and Jessica Alejandre will come out. Blissett sends it back. And then the Royals get back into school to midfield. Camila Lopez wins that battle for the ball. She has Rife to her left. The pass a little bit too strong, cleared out of bounds by Fuentes. And she tried to find Lopez but missed her target, and the ball goes over to the Royals. Long pass right to midfield. Buckley will send it back to her keeper. Tatiana Grace beats Elizabeth Rosario to the ball. Rosario, 1 goal this season. She looked like she was ready to go for number 2. Eagles with the steal. Kenny goes down, pops right back up. There's a long shot attempt. And that one is knocked away by Grace. The attempt by Lillian Dodge. It is on goal. And a save credited to Tatiana Grace, her 11th. Free kick after a foul just shy of midfield. Grace comes all the way up to take the kick. And it's good to see Morgan Sullivan heading back onto the field. She'll have to hold on as the Eagles have themselves a free kick. Morgan Sullivan, a senior from St. Cloud, Florida. The only goal so far today. Morgan, I don't know how you made that shot, but you did a nice job. Just turned around and fired. Lopez will give up the kick to Gina Bito. And Bino will set this one to the top of the box. McCrory turns around, takes the shot, but misses up and over and a little wide to the right. Eagles had the opportunity. And now we will have the substitution. Morgan Sullivan in. And Elizabeth Rosario heads off. And we're going to pause right here for the second half water break with the score Warner 1, Trinity nothing. And we'll be back in just a bit. And we are ready to resume the final 18 and a half minutes. The Eagles need one to tie. Morgan Sullivan back onto the pitch for the Royals. Aubrey Settle clears this one back towards midfield. Blissett to the right sideline for Bria Sierra Brockington. All hits off Sullivan, and the Eagles knock it back towards midfield. Eagles have gotten off a couple of shots in the last few minutes, Rife and McCrory, but this one will go against Camila Lopez and be a free kick for the Royals. Only 2 shots for the Eagles. Neither on goal. Meanwhile, Warner, 18 shots, 13 on goal, and 11 saves for Katiana Grace. A big boot right into the hands of Grace. That was more of a pass. There were a couple of attackers in the vicinity, but Grace beat them both to the ball. Big boot right towards McCrory. Battling with Blissett for the ball. Blissett comes away with possession. Buckley on top of Brockington. Might have gotten away with a tug. And a long boot. Looking for Sullivan. A little out of Sullivan's reach. Grace knocks it up into the air. Brockington, the header, back towards Sullivan. Eagles keep the ball from getting inside the scoring area. Warner up the left side. Middle of the field. Cleared away by Camila Lopez. Looking for McCrory, but it's out of her reach. Sent back to Vanula. Since it was a pass, she had to keep it on the ground. Lopez using her body to control the ball, but it goes a little too far, and Fuentes comes away with the steal. This one sent up the pitch, over settles. Sullivan one-on-one, but a great play by Gina Beto, able to catch up to Sullivan, knock that one out of bounds. It will be a corner kick for the Royals. Sullivan will give way to Sabrina Bushashia, who will take the kick, and Sullivan will get into attacking position. Bushashia just waiting for the whistle. Now right footer, so most likely will curve away from the goal. It's a line drive and headed up and over and out of bounds. A great attempt from Bria Sierra Brockington. Give her a shot attempt. And she went for her first goal of the season and almost got it. That ball grazed the top of the crossbar. 3 new Royals heading in. Shelby Cape, Elisabeth Rosario, and Jacqueline Malaysies. Yeah, I got it right that time. I did. Yep, she says I got it. And a foul called against McCrory and a free kick for the Royals. Alicia Heiser with the free kick. Under 14 and a half to go. 1-0, the Royals lead. Looking for their second win of the season. Eagles trying to bounce back, looking for their 4th. Lopez to Rife, but Rife will not reach the ball in time. Tapped out of bounds off Heiser. Eagles do get a throw in. This one popped up into the air, and Vanula will simply allow it to bounce into her hands. That one kind of got off the side of Vanula's foot, but she still struck it a long way. Goodwin trying to keep pace with Bushashia. She's able to back up Bushashia just a bit, but the pass to the right side of the box. Brockington inside. The pass knocked off Settle and out of bounds for a corner kick. Here come the three substitutions. Coming out will be Bailey Sancioni. Also coming out, Lillian Dodge and Bria Sierra Brockington. Bushashia will take the corner kick. She has the whistle right to the middle of the box. A header up into the air, and Grace pulls it down. The header hit off Hannah Kenny. Lopez off her body, battling for the ball with Fuentes. Warner wins that battle. Sullivan taking the pass in the box. And a nice job by Aubrey Settle on defense, thwarting the effort. And Sullivan taps the ball into the hands of Grace. So nice job by Aubrey Settle in the backfield. Blissett to midfield. Mendonca sends it back up Trinity's way, but out of the reach of Taylor McCrory. Under 12 minutes to go. Eagles need one to tie. That goal from Morgan Sullivan came very late in minute 11. Alyssa Lechuga ready to return for TCJ. Vanula with the punt back towards midfield. Off Beto. And a pass up the pitch. Sullivan, though, is offsides. We haven't seen many offsides calls today. I think that's only the second one, really. Both teams have done a good job staying back. So free kick for the Eagles. Grace will come out of the goal box. And Grace with the boot looking for McCrory. Off McCrory's shoulder. Here a Goodwin knocks it down, tries to maintain possession, sends it back Trinity's way, and pops right back up. However, it's out of the reach of Tatum Wolke. And this one will head out of bounds. It will be a Trinity throw-in. Now under 11 minutes to go, but before the throw-in, Lechuga will be called in. Taylor McCrory will head out to make room for Alyssa Lechuga. Nice job, Taylor, as always. Alyssa Lechuga, a junior from Miami. Taylor McCrory, a freshman from Kerrville, Texas. Pass to Reif, but a nice clear from Hannah Kenny. Wolke gets the ball back. Finds Lopez in the middle of the field. Lopez to Lechuga. However, Lechuga could not hold on. Rosario and Buckley wins the battle, sends it back towards midfield, but the pass is intercepted by Belomo. Towards midfield, Sullivan on the move. 4 goals this season, including 1 today. Her pass is behind Rosario. Buckley staying on tight of Rosario to the right side of the box. Pass in. Cleared away by Gina Beto, out of bounds. It'll be a Royals throw-in. Under 10 minutes to go. A little bit closer to 9. To the top of the box. Grace will pick up the loose ball off the header from Lopez. And a huge punt past midfield. Abigail Mendoza with possession. Mendoza to Buckley. One coming up from behind. Lopez gets through 2, looking for Reif. However, Ina Vanula comes out of the goal box, beats Reif to the ball. And a great punt past the circle. And she got every bit of that. Sullivan on the move. 1 to beat. Sullivan in the box, takes the shot, and Grace knocks it down. Her 12th save. Morgan Sullivan, her 4th attempt, 3rd on goal. Tatiana Grace came up, cut down the angle, and was able to knock down the shot and then pick the ball up off the ground. Lopez battling with Blissett, and Lopez is called for a foul. So Warner will have the throw in. We just passed the 8-minute mark of the second half. Taking the kick will be Alicia Heiser. Heiser will send this one into the goal box. She was looking for a couple of attacking teammates, but it goes into Grace's possession. And Grace with another punt past midfield. Lopez with the pass towards Reif. Can Reif get there in time? No. Vanula stopped right at the line and was able to allow the ball to come into her hands so she could pick it up. Off Rosario. Good win to Buckley. And Buckley looking for Lechuga, but deflected out of bounds by Fuentes. Throw in for TCJ. And Lechuga did the right thing and let it go out of bounds. Didn't try to do anything fancy. Fuentes back towards midfield. Two more Royals ready to return. Lillian Dodge and Jessica Alejandre. Inside the box, taking the shot and pulling it wide to the left was Shelby Cape. Her 4th attempt, she had to lip in, but pulled it a little too much and just missed, and I mean just barely missed that left post. So a goal kick for Grace. Eagles caught a break. To Lechuga up against the sideline. Under 6 minutes to play. Great play by Rosario. Comes up from behind and steals it from Buckley. Sullivan, top of the box. Beto on the defense. Shot attempt hits off Beto. Blissett took the shot, her 1st attempt. Blissett again with possession. She fires off. Didn't get a whole lot on this one. It's off the mark. And a 2nd attempt of the day for Kiara Blissett. So Blissett takes 2 shots in the last sequence. Royals are up to 23 overall attempts. Looking for 24. Cross pass knocked out of the box. Bushashia dribbles around and then has the ball knocked away by Buckley. Towards Reif. Popped up into the air off Kenny. Reif battling with Belomo, but then Kenny knocks it back up Warner's way. Pass inside towards Sullivan. Loose ball. Sullivan tapped it off Grace, and Grace is down. And we'll have ourselves a whistle. Grace getting right back up onto her feet. Great sportsmanship by Morgan Sullivan. Always love seeing that. And the official wants to make sure Tatiana Grace is all right. She does not want to come out, but she is limping. Grace is shaking it off. She wants to stay in. Now, nobody came onto the field, so there's no requirement to remove her. And we're back underway. No clock stoppage. And some substitutions on both sides. Taylor McCrory heading in for Trinity in favor of Tatum Wolke. Lillian Dodge and Jessica Alejandre back in for Warner. Cape and Blissett head off. Throw in for the Eagles. Coming up on about 3 minutes remaining. Pass back to Settle. She sends it back towards midfield, but Fuentes hustling up from the backfield. A tripping foul against Fuentes. And we're going to stop the clock for a yellow card. Fuentes called for the caution and a free kick for Trinity. And the free kick goes right at Mendoza. Off Mendoza. Reif couldn't quite get there in time. Eagles are on the offensive side of the field. Let's see if they can get off a potential game-tying shot. Lopez to Medina. Eagles back it up. About 2.5 remaining. Our time not official, but we're very close. Settle sends it back to Grace. Nice job by the Warner defense. Beto will send this one past midfield, headed back the other way by Kenny. Loose ball grabbed at midfield by Belomo. The wall pass back to Belomo, and a little too strong off her knee and into Grace's hands. Eagles are starting to run out of time. They need one to tie. And Lechuga on defense. Fuentes sends this one all the way up the field and well out of bounds. Throw in for the Eagles. About 1.5 minutes remains. Medina's throw in goes off Bushashia. Battle right in front of us. Throw in for the Royals. Lechuga to Lopez. Just over 1 minute left. And Aubrey Settle has the ball hit off her hand. A bad break. Free kick. Sullivan goes for the shot. She may have rushed that a little bit, didn't really set herself up and sent it out of bounds, but it does use up some valuable time. That is shot attempt number 5 for Morgan Sullivan. "25 shots now for the Royals, 15 on goal. 13 saves for Katiana Grace. Inside the box, Grace knocks it down, and the second one is in. With about 22 seconds remaining, Royals add on a goal. And a goal scored by Elizabeth Rosario, her second of the season, and it comes in minute 90. A big insurance goal as the Eagles have just 22 seconds left. And for Rosario, her second goal of the season. Mendoza at midfield. It'll be a free kick for Trinity. That goal was huge because now the Eagles need 2 and time is running out. Goodwin to Mendoza. Just a few seconds left. Our time is up. They'll let them finish the play. As the ball heads toward the sideline. And we have ourselves a whistle. Free kick for the Royals. And the Royals will get their second win of the season. They'll be 2-3-1, no record in Sun Conference play. And Trinity College will become 3-2-1. And that is the ball game. Final score, Warner University 2, Trinity College of Jacksonville nothing. A very hard-fought contest on both sides. The big difference, 2 goals, one by Morgan Sullivan in minute 11 and one by Elizabeth Rosario in minute number 90. Although her team didn't win, we will name Katiana Grace today's player of the game with 14 saves. She faced 17 shots on goal. She did an incredible job in the net, but the defense for the Royals held Trinity to just 2 total shots the entire game. So credit the Royals defense. They did a phenomenal job as well. That's going to do it for us here. The Royals now 2-3-1. The Eagles now 3-2-1. Trinity College of Jacksonville will head onto the road for their next contest. They will play at Pasco Hernando State College on Friday at 3:30. And Warner will head to Weber International on Saturday. That's it for us here at Talon Field. Thank you, everybody, for joining us on the live feed. For Thomas Spee on camera, Josh Amesbury, our statistician, Sam Garcelle, our game day coordinator, and John Jones, our athletic director, I'm Ray Bureau.